What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another week of Totally Inappropriate Team Sports. I'm your host, Cheeseman, joined along with by...
Voice of Generation, Smart Wahlberg.
Morphine?
Hey, Matty Icing.
So how's everybody's week been? Anything fun, interesting, exciting?
Hell yeah.
Not as of yet, but if all go to plan, I'm hoping to go to the pictures for the first time since before the pandemic tomorrow.
Now, is that what you guys call the movie theater over there?
Yeah.
Gotta translate for us ignorant Americans over here.
The moving pictures.
The
Yeah.
pictures? Like what, the fucking museum? Are you going to an art museum?
Yeah.
Donning his finest trench coat and heading on down the adult cinema.
What are you going to see, potentially?
Sinners.
Anybody in the chat room right now is currently watching Sinners. I've been
Is if anyone was actually fucking in there, but
right. Short show tonight. Nobody in the chat.
Chinaman.
Get out of the way now. I've been watching a lot of the Untolds on Netflix. I don't know if any of you guys watch those. It's basically like Netflix's version of the E60 shit. Scott's like, I'm here, motherfucker. Shout out Scott Greer, not queer in the chat. Oh, we also have Dustin Pence, whoever the fuck that is. I hate the sports talk, but love the racism.
I'm a quality lad.
It's funny your name's Women Be Shopping because I spent half the day doing that today, and then half the day doing that before Mother's Day. Like I woke up one morning and I had like $1,000 in my account, and I paid my water bill, which was $130, and then we went out to get flowers and gardening supplies and shit. And by the time I got home, I had $600 in my account. Like, ouch!
Thanks. Yeah. It's new Pope time.
Up True North. New Pope is a White Sox fan. He really does love the poor and destitute. Speaking of baseball, I was watching the Tigers game because it was on TBS. But once they lost the lead, I was like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and shut this off and do something else with my short time before the show.
I'm not sure if it was last Tuesday or Wednesday. I saw the funniest fucking thing in baseball. 5-5 going into extra innings.
That video of that guy falling down at Pittsburgh Stadium.
The Cubs fucking lost it 14-5 in extra innings.
I mean, that's basically the same as a fan falling out of the stands. Oh,
Bye-bye.
I guess Mark's a Cubs fan and not a White Sox fan. I thought it'd be the other way around. So I'm out of here.
Especially since his favorite person, she's a White Sox fan.
Yep.
I do love that lady.
Well, he dropped out and came back, and now the circus is in town.
Mm-hmm. That's my way of wreaking vengeance.
I'm gonna turn the fan on. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, so those lazy bastards.
No, I just hear my fucking neighbor over there cranking away on his Harley. He's got like an enclosed porch with no windows or anything, and he's got his Harley in there, and he just sits in there and fucking revs on the bitch over and over, and it's like, I just know he's got a dildo glued to that seat, and that's why he's sitting in there where nobody can see him, because you just see the exhaust pouring out of the fucking open door. He's in there like, God damn, I sound so fucking cool, but like really all the other people hear is
Dick, I am a menace. business. Smacking his balls like in tennis. Sucking this dick till he finished. Now letting his semen replenish. Balls in my throat. Spoons in my mouth is my image. I'm not a joke. Got your man's ass in my stroke. Extend his dick down in my throat. These faggots know I'm wearing this ass like a cloak. I'm his number one hoe. These men I be banging. Penis be slanging. Mega Dick Sam is the one I be claiming. He fuck like a beast. You cannot tame him. We don't use condoms. This shit gon' get dangerous. You nut in my face. Now his penis is flopping. I lick up the nut.
Yeah, that's all I hear. Like,
So last week you had mentioned that you were talking to Bobby and he said that Matt was getting better. I think he rescinded his compliments for all of us after that. Like, oh, we'll fucking show him.
I just hope somebody was listening near somebody else that could hear that. Like, what the fuck are you listening to?
It's off topic
Scott
completely.
play the new Kanye song. I just did, Scott.
That's what it was.
It's fucking irritating that just 24 hours out from the schedule release, there's only been 15 games leaked.
Oh, did you guys get to learn about a couple of your games? Must be nice.
I don't even care.
Trying to make
Spoiler
plans.
alert, we're going to play Minnesota, Green Bay, and Chicago twice.
One at home, one away for each team, you think?
Yeah. They're a pretty safe bet.
Well, it won't be the Bears on Thanksgiving, though, that's for sure.
Fuck, I hope not.
Yeah.
This is literally all we've got so far.
Because
Normally,
finding out.
normally at this point, 24 hours out, about half of this is full.
It's because the NFL's like, well, we're going to make money off the schedule release now, so we can't let it get hit.
I like how Vegas knows what the schedule is because they already have the over-unders for all the teams on the season. Like they have to know the schedule to put out over-unders on wins, right? True North says, save the Kanye song for Boxman on Thursday. Yes, that's much more appropriate.
Dude, I kind of do like the idea of bait and switching and like setting up for the Avalanche thing and then playing that song instead.
Right. See, the Kanye song is going to get us a fucking copyright strike, whereas the shit I just played won't. Where's my damn soundboard? There we go. Now here, Box, listen to this new Kanye song.
Oh no! Oh no!
I think based on his recent tweets, I think Boggs probably would not be too wild about Kanye.
Yep.
Certain conflicting ideologies.
Yeah. Box is reading the comments like, oh.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay.
Yeah, like I said fucking 20 minutes ago now, I've been watching the Untold series on Netflix. They got some pretty good ones. The one that I was talking about at the end of the last week's episode, The Shooting Guards with Gilbert Arenas and Javaris Crittenton. That was pretty cool. And then I watched one today. Fuck was the name of it? Crime and Penalties or something like that. It was about a fucking UHL hockey team that this fucking mobster made for his son. Put his son in. He was the president and GM at the age of 17. The team was called it's called the Trashers. I'm just trying to remember where the hell they were fucking located. It was somewhere in New Jersey. Surprise. Because the father who had all the money and the mob ties had a huge fucking monopoly on a trash service. Trash pickup.
Of course.
So they were the Trashers. But that was pretty good. Definitely recommend. If you got Netflix, go out of your way to watch that one. It was entertaining.
Imagine having a father with that much pull and like what you want out of him as a fucking hockey team.
Right. Well, no, he didn't even want it. Like, the son played hockey and he got injured and he was never going to be able to play again. So his dad bought him a hockey team and like he didn't even know about it. He was at school and people were like, "That's awesome, dude! You got your own hockey team." Like, what the fuck are you talking about? They pulled up a news clip, like, I'll be damned.
Oh,
I'm running
Dad
a
does
hockey
love
team. Right. But the team only lasted one season, not because they were bad, but because dude got busted and sent to prison, and there was fucking racketeering and shit going on through the team, so they shut the team down after one season.
Surprising.
Yep. Some crazy shit.
Mhm.
Anyhow, Mark, care to tell us about that link you sent just before the show started?
What thing might that? Oh, yeah, the baseball thing, huh?
Yep.
It would have.
Yep.
Anytime, asshole. God damn it! And now I accidentally hit refresh. I had it up. Okay, so there is a baseball team, the Morehead City Marlins. They're a collegiate summer level baseball team that plays in the Coastal Plain League. They unveiled a risky alternate brand that ostensibly celebrates the region's most famous treasure hunter, Edward Thatch, more commonly known as the Pirate Blackbeard. The Marlins, who play in coastal North Carolina, where Blackbeard's most famous treasure is rumored to be buried, will play select games as the Crystal Coast Booty Divers. Took a long time to fucking get to that part, huh?
So they're booty divers and the name after a pirate sounds like some gay pirate
I'm,
shit. I'll just go ahead and
I'm,
beat
tr-
True North through it.
I'm trying to pull up the logo, but my laptop is being incredibly fucking slow.
That's gonna be
Well,
awesome for Cards Against Humanity.
Give me a second here. I will share my screen.
Luke had to shut down the camera. See if that helps.
I did it. Hold on. Let's see. Well, he's not going to be able to approve me sharing my screen then. This is going well. This new segment is awesome.
It's going splendid. I might as well pull it up my phone and just hold it up to the camera.
Goodbye, everyone. Oh, there it is.
Crystal Coast Booty Divers, huh? Looks like it should be called the Booby Divers with that.
And they have a series of merchandise. They have a hoodie that says "I Go Down." They have
Matt
booty
can't even
shorts.
focus right now because he's just jerking off to that Lions helmet over there on the side.
Mhm.
The Crystal Coast Booty Divers.
Are they sponsored by P. Diddy or?
I believe so.
True North says his chat only cares about one type of pirate, and yes, they love booty.
Playing a gay pirate, he's a gay pirate, run a hole in the wall on my knees.
Ah, there it is. Luke don't even have his mic on anymore.
Nope.
I'm on the show, but I can't talk or you can't see me because my computer sucks. This damn British internet.
The alternate logo, created by local artist Brian Begley, features a diver searching for Blackbeard's lost treasure. The rendering of the diver suggests that the treasure they find is a different kind of booty, with a round double O of booty standing in a particular part of the human anatomy. See, if you don't understand, they're talking about eating ass. So it's where we are as a society. We just got kids out here just licking each other's buttholes. That's what happened.
Like TikTok.
You let women go, and it's a slippery slope. I tried warning you guys. Luke says 1 minute.
Dick! I am a menace, smacking this balls I can.
Fill in the gap.
Gay!
I'm gonna come.
What the hell? No. Bad boy. You live over there. Go back to the freaks.
You call him boy. My name's Hand Banana.
Why, you talking to me here?
No, not anymore. We're done talking.
Hang on. Let me bend over and pick this thing up again. Hand Banana, no!
Ah, shit. Mark's got a mouthful of dog dick. Oh,
I-
booty.
Wouldn't be the first time, anyways.
I just had to turn my fan on and aim it directly at the base of my laptop.
Oh,
Makes
fine.
sense.
Laptop overheating?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, I thought you were making fun of me. Oh, yeah, hold on a minute.
Hold on, I'm getting raped. They're diving for black treasure. No, it's Blackbeard's treasure.
I think for the last trip.
One of the fans back on again. Let's see what he did. All right, you guys want to get in these fucking picks? We don't got shit much to do. We got 3 NHL, 3 NBA, just like last week. And we got a little thing to fucking do just to kill a bit of time. And then we'll probably get some Cards Against Humanity as requested by Scott Greer Not Queer. If Luke's laptop can handle it, anyway.
It should be able to.
We'll get some ice and set your computer on it.
Pretty much.
I could always share my screen too.
Yeah. All right. Fuck it. Let's start with NHL. Last week, we had Edmonton taking on Las Vegas. Las Vegas was favored by 1.5. We split on that one. Me and Smart took Vegas. Luke and Matt took Edmonton. Luke and Matt take the win because fuck me and Smart, I guess. Goddamn Oilers. Over under was set at 6.5. And it looked early on like they were definitely going to go over it. But they ended up going under as there was only 6 goals scored. Edmonton won 4-2. So me and Matt take the L on the over-under. Luke and Smart pick up the point on the under. Florida giving up 1.5 as they travel to Toronto. I went alone with Toronto. I go alone with the win there. Sweet. Thank God. Needed that. Over-under was set at 5.5. Me and Smart took the under. Me and Smart take the L there. And then Dallas giving up 1.5 to Winnipeg. Matt went alone with Dallas. Matt went alone with the L. You can't trust Dallas to cover, Matt. You should know that by now. Over-under set at 5.5. We all took the over, and we all fucked up there. Under hit on that one. So on the week, Matt goes 2-4. I go 2-4. Smart goes 2-4. Luke Birch, your big winner this week at 4-2. Now on the playoffs.
Fucking embarrassing!
Now keep that handy. On the playoffs, I am at 6-12.
Fucking embarrassing!
Smart is at 8-10.
Fucking embarrassing!
Luke's 9-9.
Fucking embarrassing!
Matty Icing holding on to the lead at 10-8.
Fuck us!
I agree. So let's get into this week. So if you thought our records were bad there, wait until we get to the NBA. First game, Florida giving up 1.5 as they travel to Toronto. I suck. I'm in last, so I pick first. Toronto came through for me last week. I guess I'm going to take them again because I don't fucking like Florida. I feel about Florida as Kanye does about Jews. On to Mark Wahlberg.
Which is appropriate considering Boca Raton hosts a lot of them. It's a thematic situation. I'm going to be pro Florida and pro Jew and take the Panthers.
You rat bastard.
All right, Luke Birch.
Yeah, Toronto started the series off hot, but have really looked like shit the last couple of games. They've looked like playoff Toronto. So give me the Panthers.
You rat bastard.
All right, and Maddie Icing.
Who is favored?
Florida favored by 1.5.
I will take Toronto.
All right, over under set at 5.5. Last time the over under was set at 5.5, and the over hit. No, I'm gonna take the under again. I don't care if the over hit last time. It's Mark Wahlberg.
Based on the series so far, it seems wise to take the over, so I'll take the over.
All right, Luke Birch.
I'll join you with the under.
All right, Maddie Icing.
I'll take the under.
All right, Smark on his own with the over.
Not bad.
Next game, Edmonton taking on Las Vegas. Las Vegas favored by 1.5. God damn it. I hate Edmonton to ever cover. That's why I never pick them. It burned me last week. But I'm not going to take Edmonton to cover again. Give me Las Vegas.
'Tis but a scratch. A scratch? Your arm's off. No, it isn't. Well, what's that then?
It's Mark Wahlberg.
It's time for Vegas.
'Tis but a scratch. A scratch? Your arm's off. No, it isn't. Well, what's that then?
Luke Birch.
Monty Python versus Key and Peele. One that's actually funny versus one that's most definitely not. Give me the funny one.
Oil reserves. Oil? Excuse me 1 second. Operation Golden Eagle is a go.
How you going to say your fellow countrymen are not funny?
Monty Python's fucking dull as fuck.
It's an acquired taste. I will say Key and Peele is funnier, but I won't call Monty Python unfunny. Maddie Icing.
I'll take the Oilers as well.
Oil reserves. Oil? Excuse me 1 second. Operation Golden Eagle is a go.
All right, over under set at 6.5. It feels stupid, but I'm going to take the over. It's Mark Wahlberg.
I am going to take the under.
All right, Luke Birch.
I will join the left-hand side of the screen.
All right. And Maddie Icing.
I'll take the under.
All right, I'm on my own with the over in this one. And last game, Carolina giving up 1.5 as they travel to Washington to take on the Capitals. Washington's looked flat this series. Not great at all. I will take Carolina.
Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through.
It's Mark Wahlberg.
Where did you say they were playing? I'm sorry.
It's in Washington.
In Washington? Yeah, I'll go with the Capitals.
Storm the White House! That's what we do!
All right, Luke Birch.
This is a close one. Did you say Carolina was favored?
Yes.
Then I'll take Washington.
Storm the White House! That's what we do!
Fucking faggot. God damn it, I hate my neighbor. Maddie Icing.
I'll take the Hurricanes.
Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through.
Right. Over under set at 5.5. True North says hurricanes are dangerous, but so are avalanches.
It's an avalanche! No, fill the air, buries everything. Time to be scared. You better be aware. It's a nightmare.
We're stealing your gimmicks, Mark. No longer exclusive to Thursdays. All right. Over under set at 5.5. I'm gonna take the under in this one. It's Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, 5.5. I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm going to go under. Seems like it's been a low scoring series.
All right. Oh, down Luke, not Smart. Luke Birch.
I will take the over.
And Matty Icing.
I'll go over.
All right. That does it for hockey. Simple, quick. Oh, as far as the playoff teams go, I have 11 points. Luke and Smark have 16 points, and Matty Icing running away with it at 21 points. Oh, sounds like he finally brought his motorcycle out of the fucking enclosed porch. It's louder now. Thought they're just fucking cranking on it. Fag. He's got his dildo seat out for everybody to see.
Dick! I am a.
All right. NBA. Last week we had Golden State taking on Minnesota. Minnesota favored by 6.5. We all went with Golden State. We all pick up the win there. Well done, fellas. Over under was set at 210. They didn't even score. Not even one of the teams scored 100. So Luke went alone with the under. Luke goes alone with the win there. Next, we had New York taking on Boston. Boston favored by 10.5. Smark and Luke took New York. Me and Matt took Boston because we're like, oh, well, Boston's going to bounce back and make New York look bad because they were pissed. Now Boston jumped out to a big lead and fucking blew it again. Didn't even win the game. Fucking losers. Goddamn mix. So that's a point for Luke and Smark. Over-under was set at 210.5. Smark went alone with the under. Smark goes alone with the win. In the NBA, if you go alone, you win. So that's the theme. Denver taking on OKC. OKC favored by 11. Luke goes alone with OKC. Luke goes alone with the win. That was a fucking awful game. Final score was like 149 to 106 or some shit.
Which is funny because literally the only reason I went with them was for the drop. I fully expected to lose that one.
Well, it worked out for you. And the over-under was set at 230. I was the only one that took the over, so I went alone with the win. Everybody that went alone picked up a point. Well done. On the week, Matty Icing, 1-5.
Fucking embarrassing!
Yeah, you're supposed to be the basketball guy, Matt. I can't talk much because I went 2-4.
Fucking embarrassing!
And your winners tied at 3-3, Luke and Smark.
Fuck! Ass!
Yep. S is the correct word because on the for the playoffs, our overall records, everybody is tied now at 5-12.
Fucking embarrassing!
Trash. We are trash. Stay away from us if you're thinking.
Fucking embarrassing!
Yeah, if you want to bet NBA games, just listen to what we picked and go with the opposite.
You know, man against nature, doing battle with.
So this week, first game, we got Denver taking on OKC in OKC. Thunder favored by 10. Let's see. We're all tied, so I guess we'll go based off weekly record. Matty Icing, your first pick.
I'll go. Give me the Nuggets.
Go America. Go America. Go Broncos. Yeah, go Broncos. Yeah.
All right, that would put me up next. Denver looked good in like the first game of the series, I want to say, but Oklahoma City's kind of been whooping that ass since, so I'm gonna go with the Thunder.
They shouted blue light.
I forgot what the drop was until he played it. Let's go Luke Birch next.
Well, let's hear it again.
They shouted blue light.
All right, and Mark Wahlberg.
Who's it that you said was favored by time?
Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Denver then.
Go America. Go America. Go Broncos. Yeah, go Broncos. Yeah.
Good shit. I thought you were gonna put Matt on his own and just hand him the win.
Nah. Even in the games that they've won so far, Oklahoma City hasn't been that dominant in those games.
All right, over under in this game set at 221. Natty icing.
I'll go under.
All right, I will take the over. Luke Birch.
221 or 211.
221.
Under.
All right, and Smart Wahlberg.
This one's really hard because, like you were saying last week, they had some fucking astronomically high total. But then, like on Sunday at halftime, it was like 33 to 37. So it's really hard to tell. Like sometimes they blow the scoreboard up, sometimes they don't score at all. I'll go under.
Yes. That puts me on my own with the over. That means I win. You go alone, you get a point. All right, next game, surprising ass series. The New York Knicks leading the series 3-1 over the busted ass Boston Celtics. In Boston, Celtics favored by 4.5. Matty icing.
Yeah, we'll take New York.
How can you pluralize the Lone Ranger? What's wrong with that? Well, there's 3 of you.
All right, I will also take New York.
How can you pluralize the Lone Ranger? What's wrong with that? Well, there's 3 of you.
All right, over to Smart Wahlberg.
I mean, I know they're down 3-1, but I think the Celtics are probably going to come back. There's probably going to be a bounce back game for Tatum. Just kidding. Give me the Knicks.
Congratulations. Is her vagina dishwasher safe?
She's a real person.
What part of Russia did they ship her from?
I was really surprised Luke hadn't used that yet. I thought maybe he was leaving it out just because of the Islanders jersey. All right, Luke Birch.
Mommy?
Congratulations. Is her vagina dishwasher safe?
She's a real person.
What part of Russia did they ship her from?
Damn. Luke could have went on his own with Boston, which guarantees a victory in the NBA, but he passed up on it just so he could stare at Jennifer Lawrence again for a second. Over-under for this game set at 207.5. Matty icing.
I will go under.
Yeah, I'm going to take the under as well. Underwhelming has been the theme of this fucking series. Smart Wahlberg.
I will go under as well.
All right, Luke Birch.
Well, there's no mummy to stare at, so I will go alone this time. Give me the over.
Set Luke up twice for a point. He only took one of them. All right, last game. The Golden State Warriors taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves favored by 11.5. Minnesota leading the series 3-1. Matty icing.
I'll take Minnesota.
If I wanted to fight, lose the Vikings, I'd go to Minnesota.
Yeah, what the fuck happened to Golden State? Did somebody get injured?
Yes,
Steph
Curry.
Oh, okay. See, I don't really keep up with the shit. I just see the scores.
The Golden State Warrior.
He's doubtful. He's doubtful to return for Game 5, but should it go to 6, he should be able to be back for Game 6.
Said the Ultimate Warrior. Like, what, did he call somebody a fag and then die early of a heart attack?
I think it's more of a Draymond Green thing.
True. All right, Luke Birch.
Yeah, this is fucking easy. Give me Minnesota.
If I wanted to fight, lose the Vikings, I'd go to Minnesota.
All right, Smart Wahlberg.
I'm going to go on a limb, and I'm going to say, at the very least, Golden State covers. Fucking, they still got Jimmy Butler. I'll go Golden State.
The fag capitals of the world.
All right, put Smart on his own, so that's a point for him.
I was just going to say, did you pick?
Oh, yeah, I was just asked if somebody was injured. I don't think I said it, but yeah, I was taking Minnesota.
If If I wanted to fight, lose the Vikings, I'd go to Minnesota.
Good with seeing that drop again. So over under set at 203.5. Matty Icing.
I'll go over.
I'm gonna go under. Luke Birch.
It's going to be Cheese with a chance to go alone.
All right, Smart Wahlberg.
It certainly is. Enjoy your point. I'm going over.
All right, I'll take it. I'll only get 2 points this week, but it'll be on the 2 over-unders that I'm alone on. So first game, I'm alone with the over. Second game, Luke's alone with the over. Last game, I'm alone with the under. All right. Oh, and the NBA teams so far in the playoffs. Matty Icing has 13 points with his teams. Luke Birch has 14. And me and Smark are tied at the top with 16. Didn't see that coming, did you? That's it for the NBA. Always fucks with me for a second. I hear that. I'm like, oh, what's wrong? Oh, wait. Nope. That's Matt's daughter. That's on his end. What? Suits LA is already canceled? No way. I hate when I pull up Google to like look up something and it's like got everything that's trending. Something catches your eye. Then you click it and it's like, fuck, what did I pull this up for?
Indeed.
I'm pulling up something real quick.
They, for whatever reason, love recommending me shows that are canceled that I have no idea ever existed in the first fucking place.
That's why I don't even like watching new shows until like the series has concluded, because it's like I'm not getting into a show and then finding out they canceled it and being pissed about it. Fuck that. All right. Well, as I mentioned earlier, Vegas must have the schedules because they already have the over-unders for all the teams for the year. So while we won't go through all of these, we'll go through all of our teams and our B teams.
I forgot to say, too, while we were talking NBA, how about that draft lottery? So are we all in agreement it's rigged yet, or do we still need to wait for, like, Giannis to get traded out of Milwaukee and then Milwaukee get the first overall pick next year?
Yeah, they're going to get it next year. Giannis is going to fucking San Antonio to play with Wemby. You watch.
Why only go through 4 teams? Why not go through 32?
I mean, I guess we could go through all of them. I was just trying to move it along a little bit. I was going to go through 8 teams, really. All of our first teams and then our second teams. But that's fine. We can run through all of them. I'm not writing any of this shit down and keeping track of it anyway. It's just
Out of sheer curiosity, who are you assigning me as my B team? Because I don't even know.
Well, I'm just, so you were a little more difficult, but last year you were kind of pushing more for Seattle towards the end of the year.
Yeah, so you're a Seattle fan.
Okay. Yeah, boy, did I love that, like, 6-3 fucking Seahawks Bears game. That was
That's what you get. No, I'll pick a B team, and it'll be the worst fucking game of the year when they play my A team.
It's like, all right, I guess I'll just fucking start watching soccer. It's making it abundantly clear that I don't have to play so.
Wait.
Well, you want to watch
Who's Matt's B team?
Carolina.
You know, I don't know if I knew that either, to tell you the truth.
Yep.
Who's my B team? Oh, yeah, that's right. Fucking Miami Dolphins. All of our B teams suck, except for Luke's. Son of a bitch. All right, well, first team on the list is the Baltimore Ravens. Over under set at 11.5. They were 12-5 last year, for reference. Their odds to be Super Bowl winner is plus 650. So they're definitely one of the favorites.
Yeah, they're sort of regular season champs. They'll go 12, 13 wins and then shit down their legs as soon as the playoff comes. I'll take the over.
Yeah, considering they have like no competition in the AFC North, unless Cincinnati can somehow get their shit together. 11.5 seems. It seems like they'll go over on that one. I would guess over.
Yeah, I agree with the over.
Yeah, I'm going over too.
All right, we're all on the over with Baltimore. Like I said, I'm not bothering to write all this shit down. Next team is the Buffalo Bills. Same thing, 11.5 wins. They're in the AFC East with the dead-ass New York Jets, the underperforming Miami Dolphins, and the fucking New England Patriots, who will be better this year, but still, like, this is a fucking easy runaway in this division for Buffalo.
Pretty much 6 free wins.
You know, they were 13-4 last year, and their Super Bowl odds are 7-1.
And that's completely forgetting about games against like Atlanta, New Orleans, in Cleveland. Or give me the over.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that they hit the over as well.
I'm going to be a hater, and I'm going to say under.
They're somehow going to play the Chiefs twice. Kick Smart out. Get the fuck out. You say what you were thinking, Matt?
I'd say the over as well.
Over. All right. So Smart's the only one that says under. What the fuck? Why are they right? I thought this was in alphabetical order, but no, it's not. It's just random order because it started out Baltimore, then Buffalo, and now it's the Kansas City Chiefs. It must just be whoever's got the most fucking. Yeah, that's what the way they're doing it. The highest wins first. Kansas City over under set at 11.5. They went 15-2 last year. Their Super Bowl odds this year are 6-1.
I would say I'm gonna go under with Kansas City. They have a tough schedule, and I think this is the team will start kind of falling apart.
The schedule's tough. The AFC West seems to be on the rise. Give me the under.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Their 15-2 record last year was bullshit. They barely pulled out a lot of those fucking wins, Minnesota, and yeah, they're definitely going to take a step back. I think, like you said, every team in the West has gotten better this year in the offseason, except maybe Oakland. I don't think Oakland's made any vast improvement, really.
Well, they got the best running back in the draft.
Wow. Yeah. They at minimum they just haven't took a step back.
Yeah, no, they haven't taken a step back, and they still were they one of Kansas City's losses, or that was one of Kansas City's fluke ass last second wins, I think.
Yeah.
Did you say it was 11.5?
11.5.
I'm going to go over because we want it to be under too much.
Right. Shit's still scripted. Taylor's still fucking Travis. And he didn't retire. All right, next, the team we all fucking hate because this NFL seems to be riding their dick so far this year already. The Philadelphia Eagles at 11.5. Last year they went 14-3, and their odds to win the Super Bowl is 6-1. I'm gonna say they take a big step back this year. No, I guess maybe not a big step back, but a step back, and I think they end up with an under because the NFC East can't ever produce back-to-back winners.
Yeah, the whole thing about the NFC East, they at least have stiff competition in Washington. And if I remember right, didn't they basically lose their entire defense in free agency?
Yeah, they had their defense going to be taking a step back for sure.
Give me the under.
That's exactly why I was going to go with the under. They got a tough schedule. AFC East or NFC East is actually improving, and they lose quite a bit of defense.
It's Washington's division to lose this year for sure.
Yeah, Washington. Dallas is still Dallas. The Giants are still the Giants.
Whoa. New York's dangerous now, okay?
That's true. Come on, New York. Let's enlarge.
Yeah. Russell Wilson's going to push that team through to the playoffs. All right, next up we got the Cincinnati Bengals at 10.5 wins. They went 9-8 last year, and their Super Bowl odds are 16-1.
Did you say 10.5?
Yeah.
Under.
I'm kind of leaning towards the under too, because they still got this problem with Trey Hendrickson, and I don't know. Joe Burrow has to fucking show me that he can be Joe Burrow again. I don't know how well they addressed their defense. They had good offense last year, but they could not win a fucking game. So
let's take a look at their draft.
They drafted Shmir Stewart in the first round, and they still haven't signed him to his contract because of money. Another defensive end.
What a good sign. Their defensive rookie and best defensive player both can't get contracts.
A guy who is a developmental guy at best. Yeah, their defense is going to hold them back. I will go with the under and hope for their sake they finally fire Zach Taylor.
okay. All right, so are we all taking the under in that one? Am I right?
What was the total again?
10.5.
Yeah, I'll take the under as well.
Yeah, I think at best they hit 10 wins. At the very best. All right, next, Detroit Lions at 10.5 wins. They went 15-2 last year, and their Super Bowl winning odds this year are plus 850. So they're a favorite. We all know what Maddie's going to say.
I'll go with the under here. You know, it's been a tough. No, I'm just kidding. Give me the over. I mean, yes, they lost their coordinators, but the OC, he's been here. He's not new. The DC, he's been trained for the last 2 years on how to take over the team. And people are going to be healthy.
You hope. Got injured all year last year. Then fucking Aline McNeil's still out till fucking Thanksgiving, basically.
Yeah, but they drafted a guy to fill in his role.
Yeah, a rookie that we don't know if we can trust, and we still have a fucking hole over there at the edge. That being said, I'll still give them the benefit of the doubt that they hit at least 11 wins. So, or no, I shouldn't say at least, but I think they'll hit about 11 wins. I'll go with the over.
Yeah, I'm thinking 11 or 12, so give me the over.
I'm not sure if you repeat last year's record, but I don't see the injury bug hitting you as hard this year, and you still managed to go 15-2 with the injury bug. Give me the over.
Yeah, I feel like this year's like 11 or 12. They'll probably go 4-2 in the NFC North, and then AFC North. I think they go 3-1. They probably beat Kansas City. Probably lose to Baltimore. But I forget, I did the math. But it was like 11 or 12 wins for sure.
Yeah, this was this data is from sportsoddeshistory.com as well as Mike Clay's forecast from his model. So I forgot to read these off as I was going through. Baltimore, Clay's projection has them at the third in the NFL. Buffalo is at second. He's got Kansas City predicted to tie for fourth. Philadelphia predicted to tie for fourth. Got Cincinnati NFL rank at 17. And Detroit's NFL rank is 1. He's predicting Detroit to still be the number 1 team in the NFL this year.
I mean, stacked roster. They didn't lose any key players.
They're not going to go 15-2 again, though.
No, yeah, I don't think that.
All right, next up, the Los Angeles Jim Harbaugh's, Chargers. Over-under set at 10.5. They were 11-6 last year. Their Super Bowl winning odds are 22-1, which is pretty bad. And their projected NFL rank is 18. Again, it's another AFC West team that improved this year. But Jim Harbaugh tends to choke in big situations. I think that holds them back a little bit. I think they hit 10 wins and make the playoffs, but I don't like the over 10.5. I'll take the under.
I'll go under just because they had a good record last year, which means they're going to have tougher schedule this year. And I don't remember what they did offensively, what they upgraded.
The Chargers.
Yeah.
They drafted what's his name, the running back out of North Carolina.
Yeah,
Hampton.
that's right.
Marion Hampton.
That entire division is improving, and yeah, the Chargers' schedule does look pretty tough, especially their home games. So I will go with the under.
I will go with the over.
All right, let's move on to the Los Angeles Rams. Los Angeles Chargers NFL rank is 18th. I don't know if I said that. The Los Angeles Rams are predicted to go or are set at 10.5. They're predicted to tie 10th in the NFL, and their record last year was 10-7. Super Bowl winning odds 20-1. Last year everybody thought they were gonna be bad. They managed to put it together down the stretch, and how they almost beat the fucking Eagles in the playoffs. They were one play away.
Let's see. Home opponents: Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders, Texans, Colts, Eagles, Commanders, Steelers, Vikings. Away opponents: Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders, Cowboys, Jaguars, Giants, Titans, Dolphins.
Yeah, the NFC West is weak. So, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'll say they go over that 10.5.
Kind of a slew of easy away games, but they don't have any home field advantage because who the fuck shows up to that stadium?
Nobody.
The opposing team does.
Yes.
True.
Kelly Stafford and Matt Stafford's kids.
Hey, if they could get Phillip Rivers and his kids to come, that's like half the stadium.
Yeah, no shit.
I think they're probably headed for 10-7. So with it over 10.5 or under, give me the under.
Everybody get their prediction in? I don't remember.
Say
Under.
over.
Okay. Me and Matt say over. Luke and Smark say under. Speaking of shitty NFC West teams, we got the San Francisco 49ers at 10.5. Their projected NFL rank is 18. Record last year was 6-11, and their Super Bowl winning odds are 13-1.
I will go under.
Yeah, I don't know how you give them 10.5 because Brock Purdy's still their quarterback. We know Christian McCaffrey won't stay fucking healthy. Who's Brock Purdy supposed to throw the ball to? And their defense is stacked. I'll give them that, but I'll go under.
Yeah, this is probably the easiest one so far. Give me the under.
Home opponents: Cardinals, Rams, Seahawks, Falcons, Panthers, Jaguars, Titans, Bears. Away: Cardinals, Rams, Seahawks, Saints, Bucks, Texans, Colts, Giants, Browns. Based on that, I'm going over.
So they got a few gimmies in there, but yeah, I'll still go under. So Smark's alone with the over for them.
They just paid Kittle a whole bunch of money too, so he's probably gonna get hurt and miss most of the year.
Yeah, Kittle's getting up there in age and hasn't been producing as much the last few years either. So, all right, next we got the Washington. We're getting no respect Commanders at 10.5 wins. Projected NFL rank 21. Even though their record last year was 12-5, and their Super Bowl winning odds are 16-1. Maybe they're expecting Jaden Daniels to hit that sophomore slump and take a step back, but Washington's done nothing but improve in this offseason.
Home: Cowboys, Giants, Eagles, Bears, Broncos, Lions, Raiders, Seahawks.
Well, we know they can beat the Lions.
Giants, Eagles, Packers, Chiefs, Chargers, Vikings, Dolphins, and Falcons. It's a tough slew of away games.
I'll take the over.
It is a nasty schedule, and there's obviously the concern about the sophomore slump. But I still think the talent around Jaden Daniels would still be good enough to mask that slump. Give me the over.
I'm going over too.
They lost their two best players on defense, their leading guy in sacks, and their best defensive tackle. I think people will now have more film on Daniels, so I'm going to take the under.
All right. Manny alone with the under, still salty about that loss in the playoffs.
Plus, they don't get to play every team that's defense is dead.
Yeah. All right, next up, we finally dropped down to the 9.5 wins category. We got the Denver Broncos. NFL rank projected to be 6th. How the hell do you have them set at 9.5, but you think they're going to be fucking 6th in the NFL? Last year they were 10-7, and their Super Bowl winning odds are 40-1.
Home: Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, Cowboys, Jaguars, Giants, Titans, Bengals, and Packers. Away: Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, Texans, Colts, Eagles, Commanders, and Jets.
Well, I fell in love with this team last year because every time I went alone with them, they picked me up a win. They're a big reason I got as far as I did in the NFL before I fell off and didn't win. But I'll give them the over.
Yeah, I am still a huge believer in Bo Nix, and that defense honestly has the potential to be the best defense in the NFL. Give me the over.
I'm going under purely out of spite.
I'll go over.
All right, move along to the Green Bay Packers. Set at 9.5 wins. Projected
Under.
rank. Projected NFL ranked is tied for 10th. They were 11-6 last year, and their Super Bowl winning odds are 18-1. Oh, I just seen this. Broncos were 12-5 against the spread last season and 8-0 straight up as a favorite. That's why I love the Broncos last year. All right, back to the Packers.
Home: Bears, Lions, Vikings, Ravens, Bengals, Eagles, Commanders, Panthers. Away: Bears, Lions, Vikings, Browns, Cowboys, Giants, Steelers, Broncos, Cardinals.
Well, Jordan Love got injured early last year and didn't really play the same after. So we get to find out this year if he's going to be the real deal or if Green Bay is going to be shopping for a quarterback. The NFC Central or Central. What was this? 1990. The NFC North has only gotten stronger all around. I think Jordan Love's got a lot of pressure on him. I think he kind of folds a bit under it. I think I'm going to go with the under on this one. Maddie was like being a dick, but I'm going to be serious.
I'm going to go under too just because the whole Lions falling off, the schedule's harder. Well, it's the same schedule that pretty much that the Packers have. So with that, that's the reason I'm going under.
What did you say the over-under was? I'm sorry.
9.5.
Yep, 9.5.
Upward arrow. I don't want to say it, although it's either got to be them or the Vikings that fall off, and somehow the Vikings never fucking fall off. Although every year you think they're going to, they always magically find a way to fucking win games that they shouldn't. But I go over with the Packers.
We'll have a Michigan quarterback this year. There's a good chance that they finally fall off.
He'll somehow get hurt again, and they'll bring in a better quarterback.
I think if he gets hurt, they're bringing in Aaron Rodgers, so I don't think it's going to be a better quarterback.
Good point.
Right,
It's happened both years for the last 2 years, sort of 2 mini seasons. Start the year out looking like absolute dog shit and end it red hot. Give me the under 9-8.
Be damned. Yeah, I think they're gonna hit 9 wins, but I don't like them to hit the 10. So did we all take the under on the Packers then?
I believe so.
Oh wait, no, Smart took the over.
Oh,
yeah, forgot about that.
His love affair for the Packers.
Yep.
Secret agent.
All right, next up, Houston, Texas, 9.5 wins. NFL projected rank at 9. Record last year was 10-7, and their Super Bowl winning odds are 25-1.
Home Colts, Jaguars, Titans, Cardinals, Broncos, Raiders, 49ers, Bills, Buccaneers, away Colts, Jaguars, Titans, Chiefs, Chargers, Rams, Seahawks, and Ravens.
Based on their weak ass division and the teams that Smart just listed off, I think they'll hit the over. I think they hit 10 wins this year.
I'm a little nervous with their offensive line and then also the receivers.
Oh, maybe Tank Dell's ass can stay healthy.
He's out for the year.
He's done.
Fuck.
He's done.
He's already done for the year? Okay.
Yeah, he's not.
I forgot about that.
Last year.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's like Nico Collins and then Jaden Higgins, I think is who they drafted.
T's little brother.
And then I don't know from there on out.
Who do they have at running back again?
Joe Mixon.
Okay. And he had problems staying healthy last year, so maybe if he stays healthy this year, that makes a difference.
Like their best tackle, they were like, yeah, we're going to trade you.
But they're still in a division with the Colts and the fucking Jaguars.
I'm going to go under.
And the Titans.
You don't believe in the power of Cam Ward?
No.
Okay. I'll go over.
I expect them to struggle again more than people expect, but given that paper thin schedule, I'll take the over. I just don't trust. I don't trust the offense, especially after seeing the sophomore slump last year for CJ Stroud.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're gonna look a lot like they did last year. They managed to hit 10-7 last year. I think they do the same this year. It's gonna be the fucking repeat of last year, I think.
They hit it, but don't look good in doing so.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up, we move on to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set at 9.5 wins, projected to be 7th in the NFL. They were 10-7 last year, and Super Bowl winning odds are 30-1.
Home, Falcons, Panthers, Saints, Cardinals, Patriots, Jets, 49ers, Eagles. Away, Falcons, Panthers, Saints, Bills, Rams, Dolphins, Seahawks, Texans, Lions.
I'm going to take the over. I think they hit at least 10 wins this year. They're in another soft-ass division. Baker Mayfield, this team rallies around him. They fucking love him. He's really rejuvenated his career down there. I think they can pull out 10. I'll take the over.
I'm going to go with the under.
Simply based on that division, that's at least 5 3 wins off the bat. Give me the over.
Yeah, I have to go under just because I have a feeling they're going to have some injuries now on offense. And then
They had injuries on offense last year and still pissed
I know.
that
I think it's
division.
going to even more amount. But also, I think the Falcons will be better this year. I think the Panthers, they came on hot last year. I think Bryce Young's finally figured it out, how to jump over players and see. So I had to go with the under.
And they keep the running back in the backfield, not to block, but to be up for fucking
Give
so
them
they can
the
step
boost.
on them. Step up on their back and throw.
Yeah, I'm going to go under too.
Right. Move on to the Arizona Cardinals. Set at 8.5 wins. NFL projected rank of 12th. Last year they went 8-9, and their Super Bowl winning odds are 50-1.
You said it was 8.5?
Yeah.
Interesting. Cardinals, Rams, 49ers, Seahawks, Falcons, Panthers, Jaguars, Titans, Packers, away, Rams, 49ers, Seahawks, Texans, Colts, Saints, Buccaneers, Bengals, and Cowboys.
Well, given that 2 of the teams in their division are definitely worse than them, and they're playing the AFC South, I'll say that they managed to pull out 9 wins. So I'll give them the over on this one.
Yeah, a bad team is going to be masked by a pathetic schedule. Give me the over, but they won't
Actually,
look good in doing so.
I like the Cardinals. I think they'll improve, so I would definitely go over.
I'm going over too.
No, we're all taking the over on the Cardinals. That's surprising. All right, next up, we move on to the Chicago Bears. Bears are set at 8.5 wins. Their projected NFL rank is tied for 19th. Last year they went 5-12, and their Super Bowl winning odds are 35-1. The Cardinals are 50-1, and the Bears are 35-1. What the fuck is going on here?
Home, Lions, Packers, Vikings, Browns, Cowboys, Giants, Steelers, Saints. Away, Lions, Packers, Vikings, Ravens, Bengals, Eagles, Commanders, Raiders, and 49ers.
I'm going to take the over. They got Ben Johnson as their fucking head coach. He's definitely going to turn around the culture there. They're playing the weak-ass AFC East or AFC North division. I think they easily take 1 or 2 games over fucking Green Bay. I think they split the fucking games with the Lions this year. And if Minnesota actually does take that step back, I think they can beat Minnesota both times.
What was the over-under again?
8.5. I'll put them at 9 wins. No problem.
Yes, I feel like they're a 9-win team now, so I will give them the 9 wins.
I will give them 8 wins, go the under, and say the city of Chicago has a Pope for a full year before they have a 4,000-yard passer.
I mean, I feel like the effect that having Jesus on their side now is it's going to be kind of unmeasurable. That might result in 2 extra wins in its own right. I'm going to go under, though. I just don't see it happening yet. I feel like it's a 6-win, 7-win team. They fucking won 5 last year. And Ben Johnson's good. It's just going to take a minute before that offense gets gelling. I think they still have to bring in more people, I think.
Smart
I mean, offensive line, wide receivers are fine. Tight ends are fine. Defense is kind of shit, so.
He's got that emotional damage.
I'm not fucking trusted it until they start winning games. Everybody got super hyped last year, and it's like, hey, but isn't everybody still the coach? We're just all going to collectively ignore that? And everybody's like, yes. And then, sure enough, they came out and shit the bed. Now there's a good head coach and an offensive line, but I'm so fucking shell-shocked I can't even allow myself to enjoy it.
They finished the season pretty strong. That's why I want to give them the benefit of the doubt and say they can hit 9 wins this year.
Did they? I mean, they beat Green Bay, but then, I think the other games, they just kind of got their ass whooped.
I don't know if they got their ass whooped with that. I want to say they played tough teams down the stretch, and they kept it really close. Like, they almost fucking beat the goddamn Lions.
Yeah, on Thanksgiving, they sacked Caleb 8 times, and still it came down to, the last drive.
Yep.
Good thing they like to save timeouts there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, 50 timeouts this season, and the Pope on our side. It's a strong advantage.
Yeah, have faith and open up your butt to God.
After months of reflecting on the previous season, I think the clock management by the Bears in that Thanksgiving game against the Lions was probably the funniest thing that happened all season.
Didn't they lose by a fucking blocked field goal twice or some shit too?
No, just
a different team.
Once. That was once.
Against Green Bay, which I mean,
hello.
Losing only by 1 point to Green Bay is not so terrible, I guess.
Then there was a Hail Mary.
Yeah, there was a Hail Mary.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Oh yeah. Dumbass running down the field. Yeah, bitch, we got this one. Oops, I forgot to cover anybody because I was too busy fucking celebrating early.
Ironically, I'd like to thank you, Chance, for the preservation of my television, because before I could see the play, I saw a bunch of messages, alert noises, and then LOL and sorry. And I was like, all right, no, I'm not going to watch this.
So, yeah, I mean, they were 1 play away from winning 3 games last year, or 3 more games last year. I think they can make an improvement this year.
It's sad how many times I've heard that in my life.
Oh, trust me, as a Lions fan, I was used to hearing the same fucking thing.
The amount of different ways the Lions could find a way to lose.
Snatch defeat out of the jaws of victory.
We got the 10-second runoff when they couldn't review it, and for the touchdown against Atlanta, the Calvin Johnson, what's the catch rule?
Yeah, failure to complete the catch or whatever.
Fumble knocked out of bounds in the back of the end zone or kicked, wasn't reviewed. Yeah.
I'm not sure who Luke's pointing at. I mean, maybe he's pointing down at True North. True North says, "Wait, who said sorry?
No.
'Cause that would not have been me."
I'm pointing at the bottom right.
No, okay. Well, from where I'm sitting,
Bottom
looks like
left.
looks like you're pointing to the empty area next to Smart. I'm like, there's nobody there.
Pretty sure I was the one that said sorry to Smart.
Probably, but you didn't mean
there. Of course not, but as long as he said it, that's all that matters. I'm the opposite of a woman. It's not how you say it, it's what you say.
It was more like, sorry you got raped by a large penis and not a small penis.
As long as I hear the sorry, I can internalize it as being sincere. Like the fact that he basically patted me on the back, like, come on, little buddy, let's go get some ice cream. It's like, all right.
Well, speaking of patting on the back and little buddy, we move on to the Dallas Cowboys. They're set at 8.5 wins. Projected NFL rank is 25th. They went 7-10 last year, and their Super Bowl winning odds this year are 50-1. That's the worst so far that we've seen. Oh wait, no, Arizona was also 50-1.
Cowboys. What did you say the over/under on that was again?
8.5.
8.5. Okay. Giants, Eagles, Commanders, Packers, Chiefs, Chargers, Vikings, Cardinals, away. Giants, Eagles, Commanders, Bears, Broncos, Lions, Raiders, Jets, and Panthers.
I hate to say it, but I think they fucking get 9 wins, somehow slide into a fucking wild card spot, and then we LOL at them in the playoffs.
The only thing they had going for them was the fact they fired Mike McCarthy, and they screwed that up by hiring Marty Schottenheimer's retarded kid. Give me the under.
He's gonna be over on the sidelines like
You can have one.
Time out! Time out! Time out! We haven't even kicked the ball off yet, Coach. Time out! Time out!
He's drawing up plays and crap.
Got a fucking speaking spell over their first place. But yeah, for some reason I'll give them the over. Like I said, it's one of those things where I think they slide into the playoffs somehow and then just get embarrassed.
You know, it's funnier about that now that I think about it. I'm almost certain that their defensive coordinator is Eberflus. So that just adds on to the retarded theming of the Cowboys coaching staff.
He's over there trying to call a timeout. Eberflus tackles him. We don't do that.
We never.
True North says, pat it on the back. Let's get some ice. Wait, so Smark knew the new Pope when he was a priest? Smark used to have a part down the middle of his hair from the fucking Pope saying, bless you, my son.
That's right.
All right, Matt, did you pick on this?
I'll say over as well.
What about you, Smark?
I am going under.
All right.
But I will say, I'm excited to see, does George Pickens blow up the locker room right away, or does it take a little bit of time?
I don't think it'll be
by
right
week
out the
5.
gate. Yeah.
By week 5.
Yep.
Because, I mean, Steelers, receiver, it's just a matter of time. It's a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, so what happens first? He blows up the locker room, or Dak Prescott blows up his leg in some way?
You really kind of opened up a paradox for me here. I'm really conflicted now because I'm trying to figure out if I do want the Cowboys to, like, if I want to be able to laugh at them throughout the season or just have one hearty laugh at them when they lose in the playoffs.
Well, I'm sure you can get a few laughs in during the season as well as in the playoffs.
That's true.
All right, we move on to the Miami Dolphins, set at 8.5 wins. NFL rank projected to be 8th. What the fuck? The record last year was 8-9, and the Super Bowl winning odds are 50-1. Well, this is my B team, but they've done nothing. And they looked bad last year. I think they're going to look worse this year. I don't even think they're going to hit 9 wins. I'll take the under.
Home Bills, Patriots, Jets, Ravens, Bengals, Saints, Buccaneers, Chargers, Commanders, away Bills, Patriots, Jets, Falcons, Panthers, Browns, Steelers, and Colts. I'm going under.
Yeah, that's a pretty rough schedule. They did fuck all to improve in the off season. When Tua's head eventually gets dribbled like a basketball again, they're going to be relying on what, Zach Wilson? Yeah, give me the under.
Yeah, so Tua's fucking one rough sneeze away from career ending.
Yeah, they lost a lot of talent in free agency. I don't think they gained anybody back, so I would take the under.
Yeah, that's why I said what the fuck when I said NFL projected rank to be 8th. Like, what? Get the hell out of here. Smart, did you say? No, he's gone.
But hey, they did add a Michigan man, I think.
Well, I mean, that just makes me even more sure that they're going to hit the under.
Under.
Okay. Under for Smart, too. So we all took the under with Miami.
Mm.
Speaking, we all take the under. The Minnesota Vikings set at 8.5 wins. Their projected NFL rank is tied for 13th. Their record last year was 14-3, and their Super Bowl winning odds are 35-1. Yeah, they don't really. I mean, JJ might be their quarterback. He might not. If he's not, who the fuck do they got? If he is their quarterback, I think they're fucked still. But they have improved in other spots in the offseason. They managed to find ways to win when they shouldn't. Fuck. I don't know. I want to say they can still hit 9 wins. But I'll play it on the safe side. I'll take the under, I guess, with Minnesota.
Yeah. It is the most push of all pushes to me so far. I feel like they're going to give 8. But I'll go under.
Their defense is definitely going to keep them in games. They have a good-ass fucking defense.
But you say that, and then you look at their secondary. And can you name their secondary players?
No, I don't really pay attention to names anyway.
I'll just say the secondary sucks.
There's the fossil, there's Harrison Smith.
Is Harrison Smith still there? I thought he left and didn't come back.
No, I'm pretty sure he returned.
So Harrison Smith at 40 years old.
Nope. Yeah. I was doubting JJ McCarthy as soon as he was drafted. I said this dude's going to be the next Mac Jones. And the fact that he's coming off a serious injury, I feel more confident in that. Their O-line, I will give them credit. They really have improved that fucking thing. But still, give me the under.
Man, I can't believe you guys don't know who Keenan Garber is. Man, ain't nobody doing it like that guy. And let me tell you,
Yeah.
Leave Khalifi is out here just balling on themselves.
What? Wiz Khalifa?
It is a really fucking hard name. Kahlefhailssie. Tallahassee?
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee Jones.
A rhombus.
Some type of shape.
Dwight McLaughlin. He's in the building. You know, they got Byron Murphy Jr. He's ready to go. Jeff Okuda's there. I know him.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
That guy sucks.
He's a cornerback, too.
Isaiah Rodgers. Reddy Stewart.
Okay. The secondary hurts.
Embry Thomas. These are real people.
That's another Michigan man.
Zamaya Vaughn.
All right, let's just move on to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers are set at 8.5 wins. Their NFL projected rank is 23rd. They were 10-7 last year, and the Super Bowl winning odds are 50-1. Yeah, given their history of constantly fucking having a winning record and making the playoffs somehow, I think that definitely ends this year. They have no quarterback, or even if they have a quarterback, who's he going to throw the ball to?
DK Metcalf.
Didn't they lose Najee Harris too?
Yep.
Yeah. Fucking Steelers are fucked. I said that last year. I was like, they're going to be like one of the worst teams in the fucking league. And then they pull out a fucking 10-7 record and get embarrassed in the playoffs. But still, they're going to suck this year.
It's a Mike Tomlin team that's good for 9-3 wins, and also got a bit of a soft spot because they have my favorite drop.
It's been too long. I've already forgotten what the fuck it was. Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah. I remember what it is now.
Bradshaw's a dumbass and Big Ben likes rape. Fuck the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Thank you, Scuzz Twitty. All right, so everybody's saying, what did you say, Smark?
I'm gonna go over. I mean, I got fucking Beanie Bishop Jr. in the house. You got Yaya Black. They're doing it.
It's funny. I feel like me and Matt are picking the same one a lot, and we're going opposite of you two.
All
right, let's move on to Smark's B team, the Seattle Seahawks, set at 8.5 wins. NFL projected rank tied for 13th. Oh, what the hell? I didn't even touch anything, and it just kicked me out of the page. I think they went 8-7 last year, or 10-7. No, yeah, 10-7 last year, and their Super Bowl winning odds are 60-1. That's the worst so far.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the under, seeing how they lost their best receiver. Their quarterback is Sam Darnold.
Ginger. Yeah, I don't think that Sam Darnold effect carries over for another year. Last year was a fucking fluke. Minnesota's defense helped him win games. Seattle doesn't have that same defense.
Justin Jefferson, having that makes it look good.
Yeah, they don't even have DK Metcalf anymore.
I'll take the under.
Their offense got significantly worse, but I do think their defense improved.
Not enough to mask the ginger at quarterback.
It's actually pretty funny. I like the idea that they beefed up their offensive line and also got rid of all the wide receivers. So you got more time to throw, but you're not going to find anybody anyway.
Yeah, but Jill is also a fucking paper tiger. I'll go with the over.
All right.
I mean, they do have some nice running backs. I'll give them that.
They still got K9.
Yep.
And then dude out of Michigan.
UCLA, Charbonnet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not letting Michigan claim that.
Former Wolverine, sorry. God damn it. I keep getting kicked out of the page.
Oh, I'll have you know, they have wide receivers. I'll have you know, they have a guy named Jake Bobo. And he appears to be white. And I gotta let my dog
white.
He won't stop barking.
He's white. He's a cracker.
Goddamn cracker.
And not the quick little tiny white guy either. It's the not so good white guy.
Apparently ESPN does not like that we're going through their fucking article on the show because it keeps kicking me out, and now when I refresh it, it fucking won't even load anything up. Shit. It's almost like the Wi-Fi on my phone went out. I'm scared for my computer now.
It does not at all surprise me that this lad went to Duke.
Y'all even hearing me?
Yep.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure. All right, I'll try to load this shit one more fucking time. There we go. All right, next, the New England Patriots set at 7.5 wins. Projected NFL rank tied for 13th. They were 4-13 last year, and their Super Bowl winning odds are 75-1. Jesus Christ.
I'll give them the over.
Yeah, they seem to get their shit together down the road last year. They're going to play the Jets twice. They're going to play the Dolphins twice. I'll give them the over.
I hate having to do this, but I genuinely think they might possibly be the most improved team in the league. Give me the over.
Junor says, "How do you know that he's white? Does his stats include his credit score?" All right, Smark, over or under?
I'm gonna go under.
All right, Matt, did you say over? Or did
Yeah.
you not say? Okay. Smark's alone with the under. Smark's the huge critic this year. Atlanta Falcons set at 7.5 wins. NFL projected rank 27th. The record last year was 8-9. The Super Bowl winning odds 60-1. How the hell do the Falcons have better odds than the fucking Patriots? I mean, I guess Michael Penix did fucking come in late last year and help the team out a bit. But
So did Drake May.
yeah, exactly.
I will give Atlanta the over. I think they're actually going to have a coach now that's going to use Bijan and not just use him as a decoy. And maybe actually use Kyle Pitts and Drake London.
Yeah, the NFC South is kind of a wild card. I mean, not New Orleans. New Orleans is going to be ass for sure. But, like, Atlanta could somehow put some shit together. Like, I had them projected to win the fucking division last year. And then Carolina's also taken a step up, too. So, the NFC South's fucking weird.
Give me the over, but I'm not very confident with that.
Yeah, okay, I'll say they can get 8 wins. I'll take the over, too.
I'm going under.
Said Smark, the heavy critic.
I don't trust Ryan Pace to build a good team.
Well, this one will be fun then. Carolina Panthers set at 6.5. NFL projected rank tied for 29th. That's not good. They went 5-12 last year, and their Super Bowl winning odds are 100-1.
Not because they're my B team, but I will say over because I like their draft, and like I said, they were coming along last year. I mean, they lost to Philly because of a dropped pass. A dropped pass.
What is absolutely hilarious is when Bryce Young came back in from his benching, he wasn't exactly good. He was just decent, but that was considered great compared to what he was before.
It was just kind of there.
It's those new platform shoes.
Did you say 6.5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they probably max out at about 6 wins, so give me the under.
Yeah, they've gone under in their win total 5 of the last 7 seasons. I'll say Carolina finds a way to Carolina, and I'll take the under.
They got Shamir Bartholomew out there. They got Boogie Basham, Bobby Brown III. They
got a guy named Boogie. Shit.
Mm-hmm. They also have Dan Chienza. Well, there's a surprising amount of white wide receivers on this team, which makes me apprehensive about the over. But I'm gonna go.
All right. We move on to the Indianapolis Colts, set at 6.5 wins. NFL projected rank tied 19th. They went 8-9 last year, and their Super Bowl winning odds are 100-1. Fuck. I don't trust their bullshit quarterback. He seems like a fucking diva and a whiny bitch. They don't really have. I mean, Jonathan Taylor's a good running back some seasons. Other seasons, he's not. He can't seem to make up his mind if he wants to be a premier athlete or not. I'm going to go with the under. Fuck him.
Yeah, I like Jonathan Taylor, but QB room of Anthony Richardson, Daniel Jones, and some rookie from Notre Dame. Yeah, there's absolutely no way I'm giving them the over. Give me the under.
I'm trying to remember the rookie from Notre Dame's name. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It's not important. All right, Smark?
Going under.
There's no wins in the season for anybody, according to Smark.
Goddamn right. Ain't nobody winning shit.
All these games are going to end in ties.
Hell yeah, there's an uptick in ties.
All right, Matt, did you say?
I would do the under.
Under. All right. We're all under on Indianapolis at 6.5. That's pretty bad. Speaking of pretty bad, the Jacksonville Jaguars set at 6.5. Their NFL projected rank is 24th. They went 4-13 last year, and their Super Bowl winning odds are 150-1. A new leader in the worst odds category.
I'm going to give them the over just based on the improvement head coach.
Duval. I think just because of that creepy ass fucking Duval they put out there, I'm gonna give him the under.
I really don't like that guy.
He's a weird
but
motherfucker.
He's got to be better than Doug Peterson.
I don't know. I'm getting big Adam Gase vibes from that press conference.
I will take the over for them.
Yeah, it depends on if Trevor Lawrence can get his shit together.
Yeah.
Find out this year if he can fucking become a good quarterback or if he's just going to turn around and end up being a flop after the first season. He was great in this first season. He had injury problems. But if he stays healthy and he still sucks, then it's safe to say he's more of a bust than he was a win.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go over, surprisingly.
Wow. Smart finally goes over, and it's with Jacksonville.
Come on, man. They got Travis Hunter and Travis Hunter again.
Already has two different numbers. He's number 21 on offense and number 12 on, or maybe 12 on offense and 21 on defense. I can't remember.
They also have Brian Thomas Jr., who looks like he's going to be a stud.
All right. Move on to the Las Vegas Raiders, set at 5.5 wins. NFL projected rank 28. They were 4-13 last season, and their Super Bowl winning odds are 100-1. Matt's going to take the over based on Ashton Genty.
Yep.
Yeah, they're in an absolute nightmare of a division, but I think they have at least done enough to get the over. They're probably coming last in that division, but still.
Yeah, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say they can hit at least 6 wins as well. They definitely got to upgrade in the running back position. They got to upgrade in the quarterback position. I hate saying that Geno Smith is an upgrade, but he showed with his time in Seattle that he actually can be a decent quarterback.
And now he's back with Pete Carroll.
Yep.
He started his revival.
Yeah, I'm going to go over. It's a competent offense.
Right. We're all taking the over with the Vegas Raiders?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Get ready for the under. New Orleans Saints set at 5.5. NFL projected rank 22nd. They were 5-12 last year. They couldn't hit 5.5 last year, and they're even worse this year. Super Bowl winning odds 100-1. I don't understand.
I want them to be better than last year, just to fucking spite Derek Carr. That'd be funny to me.
And first overall pick.
Yeah, under.
Yeah, I'm under.
We're all taking the under there. That was quick and simple. New York Giants, 5.5 wins. Projected ranked tied for 29th. Bitch, I got kicked out again. The record last year was bad. Their Super Bowl winning odds has got to be at least 100-1. I'm scrolling back down. All right, record last year was 3-14. Super Bowl winning odds, I was way off. 200-1. They're going to have Russell Smith as their quarterback. They've improved on defense, but done nothing on offense. They're going to get the shit kicked out of them by every team in their division, including the fucking Cowboys. I'll take the under. New York's picking high again next year.
I think either Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston drags them kicking and screaming to the over, but barely.
All right.
I'm going to go under, and I'm also going to go with Jameis Winston stabbing Russell Wilson at some point during the season.
With a crab claw.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say cross, but a crab claw works too.
5.5 is the over-under.
I'll give them the over.
All right. We move on to the next shit New York team. The Jets sit at 5.5, projected rank 26th. They were 5-12 last year. Super Bowl winning odds 150-1. I mean, they got a big upgrade at the coach position. Who's their fucking quarterback? Oh, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields.
So a big upgrade at the quarterback position.
Yep. Their defense was supposed to be really good last year, but that didn't seem to fucking happen. Maybe the defense gets their shit together this year since, their fucking coach was a defensive coordinator for one of the best defenses in the league last year. They're in a division with the Dolphins. I think they can beat them. Can they pull out 4 wins elsewhere is the fucking big question. I was just reading this. It says Justin Fields takes over at quarterback for the Packers.
They've got the AFC North and the NFC South. I think they should probably be able to pull out.
Yeah, you're right. Unlike me, they will be able to pull out.
Give me the over.
I'll go ahead and say it before True North could.
I too will take the over.
I believe in Justin Fields a lot more when he's not the quarterback of my team. Give me the over.
Yeah, I will also take the over, given the teams they're playing.
Like, he did decent in Pittsburgh, and then they benched him, and then this went over.
All right, we got 2 teams left. Next up, the Tennessee Titans set at 5.5 wins. NFL projected rank 31st. The record last year was 3-14. Their Super Bowl winning odds are 200-1. I don't think Cam Ward's going to be anything special. They are going to get to play Indianapolis, who I think are going to be the real fucking losers in the AFC South. Can they hit 6 wins, though? What else does that team have? Do they have anybody? Do they have a defense? I think their defense is awful. It was Mooney.
May God help them if Darnell Mooney is their number 1 wide receiver.
I think they suck ass again this year. I'm going to go under on the 5.5. I don't think they can even hit 6 wins.
I'm going to look up this roster.
Treyon Burks.
Oh, they got that running back that's good. I think Sharp or whatever. Tajay Spears, Cedric Sharp, something.
Isn't it the old Cowboys running back too?
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
At least they had him last year. Pollard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still there.
I think.
Well, let me tell you what. They have Mike Bernard, Julius Chestnut, Tony Pollard.
They've got a rookie receiver called Dyke.
Oh yeah, Shamir Dyke out of Florida.
And just for that,
that Dyke can play.
At 6 foot 195, that's one of the biggest dykes I've ever seen. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna stop reading the roster. You're not gonna get better than Dyke. Yeah, I'm gonna go under.
I wonder if it happens to be one of these drops. Let's see. What the fuck? What the fuck? I looked up dodgeball because I was hoping maybe I could find that clip of fucking from there. That Dyke can play.
Is it necessary for me to drink my own urine? Probably not. No, but I do it anyway because it's sterile and I like the taste.
That's their fan base right there. All right. Let's move on to the final team. You guessed it. The Cleveland Browns. Over under 4.5 wins. Their projected NFL rank is 32nd. That's last. They were 3-14 last season, and their Super Bowl winning odds are 100-1 somehow.
Well, it's because they drafted the best quarterback in the draft.
I actually have to interrupt you. On defense, Titans have Allie Gay. So you have Dyke on offense, Gay on defense. It's one of the greatest teams.
Why the fuck is Randy Moss in the Titans Hall of Fame when he caught 6 passes for them for 80 yards and didn't get a single touchdown?
Because that's where good receivers go to die.
I mean, Derek Mason was alright, but that's the only other one that I could think of.
Let's see, they had Julio Jones, D-Hop.
Yeah,
Andre
but
Johnson, I think, was a Titan for a minute.
You're right, that's what they got.
On the topic of...
I am a menace, smacking his balls like in tennis, sucking this dick till he finished, now letting his semen replenish.
Okay. True North says, I knew a dyke who played running back, loved to pound the rock. Sorry, cock. Stupid autocorrect.
Yeah.
I am a...
Yeah, on the topic of Cleveland, yeah, give me the under.
Yeah, I'll take the under too. This team can't seem to win shit ever.
What was the under for Cleveland?
4.5. Can they hit 5 wins?
Oh, of course. I mean, look who they drafted at quarterback.
Yeah.
Gabriel?
That's right, Dylan Gabriel of the Oregon Ducks. Let's go. He's gonna fucking. It's gonna be great when all those people that bought the fucking Shedeur Sandwich jerseys are going. Like, he's not even gonna make the team. Or he's gonna be on the practice squad. Gonna go under.
It's the Baker Mayfield curse. He tried to bring them back to relevance, and then they kicked his ass out for no reason, just so they could bring in a fucking molester, and now they're fucked. They're not going to hit 5 wins. Going under.
Man, yeah, Deshaun Watson's still in that quarterback room.
Indeed, he is.
Got to make that money.
Mm-hmm.
He's got lawyers to pay.
All right. Well, that is it for our over-unders for team wins. Took a little longer than I thought. Almost 10-17 now. But if Scott Greer's still in the chat, we'll play some Cards Against Humanity because I did promise him we'd play. So, Scott, if you're there, make some noise. If you're not, we're going to fucking call today.
Well, with that, I'm going to call it a day.
Yeah, so either way, Matt's like, fuck the chat. I don't play with them. I'm getting out of here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Matt. Well, thanks for coming on as always.
Yep, I was off with the autumn next time.
Yep.
Bye, Matt.
Bye, yeah.
Scott says, well, Jesus, don't put it all on me. No, it's not all on you. I mean, I could easily just be like, no, fuck that. We're not doing that. But we're going to do that. We haven't played in a few weeks anyway, so we can get in at least one round depending on how fast it goes. I want to say Scott won both times last time, so that's why I said, let's fucking play some more, bitch. Scott Greer, not queer. All I do is win.
Yeah, kind of.
No, I said not queer. Scott Greer, not queer. See, Cheese, Maddie knows when to pull out. Matt's got 2 kids and he's 10 years younger than me. Just wait on that one. Time's going to tell. So give me 5 minutes to pee and get beer, please. All right. So I got lucky, that's all.
Well, so did Cheese.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the link's not up there. I'm like, where's the link? I don't see it. Luke's still got to put the link up in the chat.
It might have. Yep.
There it is. It's there. Bobby still won't be able to play along, but we need to bring him on live one of these times just when we're doing this.
Oh, yeah.
If I could afford to pay him, I would pay him to just come on Wrestling Outlet 1 week and do the Avalanche song.
It's an avalanche. Time to be scared. You better be aware.
Actually, you know what? That would be scary. Like, all right, yeah.
It's a nightmare. Oh shit.
Ah, fuck. Fucking we haven't done this in a minute now. I fucking set my username to TITS again. Son of a bitch.
It is not letting me join. The hell. Okay, let's just try to back out and go back in again. Bitch, I don't want to connect my device. Fuck off. Says, can we go back to Smirk's idea to improve diversity in the NFL with white receiver quotas?
I do like that as an idea. It's pretty solid. I mean, the Eagles drafted a white cornerback and they won the Super Bowl. Diversity matters, folks.
Oh, I see what I did wrong.
I've selected a bunch of the packs. If you could just take a look at the screen, say if there's any you want me to also add in.
Let's see. Just because I want to say this out loud, if you could click absurd box, please.
Yep.
Thank you.
Hey, I finally made it in. All right, so far we have Justin Tucker Forever, Soft Ass Altar Boy, The Birchwood Vampire, and No Pullout.
Are we good with those packs?
Yep. Just gotta wait for Scott to piss and grab his beer.
Trino says as long as Dave Chappelle helms the draft covers, then he's in on my idea of the white wide receiver board. Scott is back.
If you're back, get your ass in the game.
Let's see what kind of Dave Chappelle quotes we can find.
Pussy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah!
I want that purple stuff.
Chip, no! Chip, don't do it!
I remember that. Oh.
Because fuck them, that's why.
We were just talking about that one.
Gotcha, bitch!
Awesome. I think that's everyone.
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch! Y'all act like crack is so bad. Well, like the good book says, let he who is without sin throweth the first rock, and I shout smoketh it.
Life for American Indians was forever changed when the white man introduced them to blank. Damn it, where's Craig? All right. Life for American Indians was forever changed when the white man introduced them to wandering the desert for 40 years, interrupting women, the cool, refreshing taste of Coca-Cola, or my ugly face and bad personality. Hey, I got the first point. Cool, refreshing taste of Coca-Cola wins. No getting shut out from me this time. All right, next. How did Stella get her groove back?
I am the czar this time.
All right, how did Stella get her groove back? My machete, huffing spray paint, getting a DUI on a Zamboni, or NBA superstar LeBron James? Huffing spray paint gets the point. That's Luke Birch. Luke and me are on the board. All right, next. When I am Prime Minister, I will create the Ministry of Blank. I am the card czar. So I will hit random Chappelle drops while we wait.
I would never carjack that ugly ass car. We get crack at the end. I've been tricked. What are you talking about, man? I don't do drugs.
All right. When I am Prime Minister, I will create the Ministry of Leading a Country to War on False Pretenses, Self-Loathing, Firing a Rifle into the Air while balls deep in a squealing hug, or Incest.
Which one popped you, Spark?
I was actually just going to laugh at because the balls deep in a hog thing showed up like almost every time.
Right.
It's a classic. I also feel like leading a country on false pretenses and incest would probably be from the same party.
Incest gets the point. That's Scott Greer. He's on the board. The Ministry of Incest. Gotta have one of those. All right, next. Trigger warning. All right, trigger warning. Heartwarming Orphans, Harry Potter erotica, Game of Thrones spoilers, or the Patriarchy. I think I know which one's going to win this. It is up to Soft Ass Altar Boy to select. And Heartwarming Orphans gets the point. Smark is on the board. Everybody's got a point now except True North. What the fuck? I'm not even sure how to pronounce that word. I'm going to sound ignorant.
Bourgeois.
I was just going to say, is that bourgeois? In bourgeois society, capital is independent and has individuality, while the living person is blank. I like my selection. It won't win because I like it. Anytime I got one that I like, it doesn't win.
Honestly, this is a bit of a throwaway.
Hurry up, girl. I want to do my turn. Grab that penis. Suck them juices off. Suck it.
They're all Tyrone Biggums. Okay. In bourgeois society, capital is independent and has individuality, while the living person is a sick burnout. Sir Jorah Mormont's blue balls. Just gonna fucking say that. Sharpening a foam broadsword on a foam whetstone, or Snoop Dogg.
Stop stealing my shoes, asshole.
And Sir Jorah Mormont's blue balls gets the point. That puts True North on the board. We are all tied at 1 now. I like my sharpening the foam sword of the foam whetstone. That's why I said it won't win. Don't worry, Penny. Go Gadget. Uh-oh. Go Gadget blank.
No, he's not a boy anymore. He's a man. Because he just raped me.
Do you think you could back that up?
Listen to this guy. Could back that up. I got bruises to prove it.
No, I mean that ass. Back it up. Yeah.
You hear what he's saying here?
Sounds like someone wants to get raped again.
Gotcha, bitch.
Don't worry, Penny. Go Gadget white power. Go Gadget powerful thighs. Go Gadget fellowship in Christ. Go Gadget Mitt Romney's 8 sons, Kip, Sam, Trot, Fergus, Toolshed, Grisham, Hawkeye, and Thorpe. Fellowship in Christ gets the point. That's Scott Greer. I liked my Mitt Romney one because that meant fucking Penny was about to get a train ran on her. Mr. and Mrs. Diaz, we called you in because we're concerned about Cynthia. Are you aware that your daughter is blank? Right, we are just waiting on one more card. I didn't turn on any music for this one, but I think it's fine. Probably just going to play this one and call it. All right, are you aware that your daughter is a whole different way of talking called Spanish, eating an albino, not knowing what to believe anymore about butter, or carrying a fetus to term? A whole different way of talking called Spanish gets the point. That's Scott Greer. Scott Greer running away with it on weak cards. The fuck? What's that sound? And I am the cards are. So we head back to the Chappelle drops.
I'm in no way, shape, or form involved in any negative.
Oh my.
And yada, yada, yada. I'm trying to get some crack rocks.
All right. What's that sound? Geese not being a part of my son's life, doing it in the butt, or getting so angry that you pop a stiffy? Getting so angry that you pop a stiffy. I hit confirm selection, but it didn't go through. Smark Wahlberg gets his second point. Scott 3, Smark 2, the rest of us 1. What's my secret power? Bitch ass phone not cooperating. Here we go. Definitely my secret power. What's my secret power? Concealing a boner, the white Australia policy, telling Heather she can't pull off that top, or Jesus? Telling Heather she can't pull off that top gets the point. That's Mark Wahlberg. He pulls out even with Scott at 3, while the rest of us still have 1. Introducing Extreme Baseball. It's like baseball, but with blank. Introducing Extreme Baseball. It's like baseball, but with however much weed $20 can buy. All the dudes I've fucked. Driving my daughter to her abortion. Or alcoholism. What's Scott gonna pick? Driving my daughter to her abortion. Point to Luke Birch. I thought he was gonna pick all the dudes I fucked.
Dick! I am a menace, smacking his balls like in tennis, sucking this dick till he finished. Now letting his semen replenish. Balls in my throat, spoons in my mouth is my image. I'm not a joke. Got your man.
Okay. 1 star. Do not go here. Found blank in my fettuccine Alfredo. Get rid of that card. I should have chose a different card to get rid of. All right. 1 star. Do not go here. Found Ronald Reagan in my fettuccine Alfredo. Found the man who fucks me and my wife in my fettuccine Alfredo. Found Mark Zuckerberg in my Alfredo. Found Hope in my Alfredo. The man who fucks me and my wife gets the point. That's Scott Greer.
Dick!
You can't wait forever. It's time to talk to your doctor about blank. Let's see what some of these other gay drops are.
Gay.
Didn't want.
All right, you can't wait forever. It's time to talk to your doctor about getting depressed and super fat. Letting this loser eat me out. A vagina that leads to another dimension. Or cool 90s up in the front hair. Okay. That was the win. Cool 90s up in the front here. That's a point for Scott. Or not Scott, sorry, True North. What's hot, smelly, and about to die? Oh man. A really good card for this one, and I'm the czar.
Gay.
Okay.
Daddy, I want to come and suck this big fat pussy.
Hey, how was that gay? How many of them are gonna be the same clip?
Ultra gay.
All right. What's hot, smelly, and about to die? My neck, my back, my pussy, my crack. Yo, stanky ass. Australia for poor people. Well, Chicago gets hot sometimes. I'm gonna go with poor people. That's a point for Scott Greer. Scott Greer now at 5 points. Smark at 3. Luke and True North at 2, and I'm at 1 after winning the first one. I guess maybe that's gay in Morse code.
Ultra gay.
All right. Charades was ruined for me forever when my mom had to act out blank. All right, I got a strong one here, I think, so there's no way I'm winning. Charades was ruined for me forever when my mom had to act out clamping down on a gazelle's jugular and tasting its warm life waters. Fucking the weatherman on live television. Existing, being inside me. True North picking.
There's 3 really strong ones.
Yeah, I think so.
True North always leaves us in suspense. Fucking the weatherman on live television. That's Luke Birch. I was hoping the being inside me would get it. My mom acting out being inside me would be traumatizing. This season at Steppenwolf, Samuel Beckett's classic existential play, Waiting for Blank. Okay, this season at Steppenwolf, Samuel Beckett's classic existential play, Waiting for the Audi Sign and Drive sales event, Waiting for Reverse Cowgirl, Waiting for a table for one at the Cheesecake Factory, Waiting for the boy who sucks the farts out of my sweatpants. Waiting for the Audi Sign and Drive sales event gets the point. That's Mark Wahlberg. He pulls within 1 of the lead. He's in second place. Only 2 things in life are certain: death and blank. Really hope I win this one, but I know I won't.
I'm gonna come.
All right, only 2 things in life are certain: death and an army of skeletons. Death and getting herpes from Bruce Willis. Oh, Fox would be so pissed. Death and the Hemsworth brothers. Death and how awesome it is to be white. Death and getting herpes from Bruce Willis gets the point. God damn it. I thought I had a chance on that one. I'm not getting any more points. What makes an Aussie a true blue Aussie? God damn it. Hit my fucking stupid caps lock. Okay, that's not anything it was supposed to be. What makes me a true blue Aussie? Letting the terrorist win, climbing a telephone pole and becoming one with the T-Mobile network, tiny nipples, inserting a jam jar into my anus. Tiny nipples. Hey, I did get another point. All right.
Mark, ta-da!
Mr.
Speaking of,
Mark, ta-da!
Mr.
Yuck Nasty had a birthday over the week.
Good for you.
Come on, next card. Anytime now.
And we just put out a song today.
Just once, I'd like to hear you say, thanks, Mom. Thanks for blank.
You guys, listen to this song I just wrote. It's called I Hate You Guys. I hate you guys. You guys are assholes.
All right, just once, I'd like to hear you say, thanks, Mom. Thanks for the bombing of Nagasaki. Thanks for shutting the fuck up. Thanks for having sex for the first time. Thanks for narcissistic personality disorder. Yeah, you definitely gotta blame the mom for the narcissistic personality disorder. Scott Greer gets the point.
Partial to the bombing of Nagasaki.
Hark, hear the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, ding dong Christmas is here.
Ding dong When Pharaoh remained unmoved, Moses called down a plague of blank. Come on, bitch. Confirm selection. All right. When Pharaoh remained unmoved, Moses called down a plague of 5 Mormons signing a lease together, a plague of slowly releasing a huge fart over the course of 2 minutes, a plague of dick pics, a plague of hobos. Damn, there's some solid ones here. Who will get that point? Luke Birch gets it with hobos. I would have went with dick pics. Plague of dick pics. Here is church. Here's church. Here's the steeple. Open the doors, and there is blank.
Well, damn, Nick.
I'm glad they cut that short.
Well, damn, Nick.
I've seen that episode. I know what he says.
That's fucking gay as hell.
Here's the church. Here's the steeple. Open the doors, and there is flying robots that kill people. Open the doors, and there is walking in on dad peeing into mom's mouth. In the church. That's great. Open the doors, and there is defining marriage as the union of one man and one woman. Open the doors, and there is the guys from Queer Eye.
I like the first one because it rhymes.
Yeah. Here's the church, here's the steeple, open the door, and there is flying robots that kill people. However, defining marriage as the union of one man and one woman gets the point. That's the weakest fucking one, but that's a point for Smark.
Yeah.
Scott, what are you doing? What are you doing, Scott? How are you picking that one?
I'll get you on the next one, Scott.
I need Asian cards so I can play that when fucking Smark's goddamn czar and get me another point. All right, the secret to a lasting marriage is communication, and pulling out. I mean, blank. This one holds true for me. So I'll go ahead and play it. All right, the secret to a lasting marriage is communication, and 2 girls sharing 1 cup of poop. Communication, and pretending golf is fun. Communication and spending lots of money. Communication and matching with my mom on Tinder. Matching with my mom on Tinder gets the point. That's True North. True North ties up with Birch. So we got 6 for Scott, 5 for Smark. Luke and True North have 4, and I have 2. Today, and Jerry Springer, help me. My son is blank.
Did you get any Asian cards?
No. No, I did not. I'll get one next turn. I'll watch. All right, stay on Jerry Springer. Help me. My son is my sex life. Help me. My son is coaching the 7th grade girls basketball team. Help. My son is my wife. My wife. Sorry, in Borat voice. Help. My son is feeling lots of feelings. Coaching the 7th grade girls basketball team gets the point. That's Luke Birch. Luke is tied up with Smart for second. Now I'm the cards are. Hey guys, I know this was my idea, but I'm having serious doubts about blank.
Wow, what a great audience.
I need to keep that one around. We got 3 people in here. We got True North. We got Scott Greer. We got Bobby Anthem.
Wow, what a great audience.
Okay, what the hell does that have to do with South Park? All right. Hey guys, I know this was my idea, but I'm having serious doubts about setting boundaries with coworkers. I'm having serious doubts about jizz Twinkies. I'm having serious doubts about the arrival of the pizza. I'm having serious doubts about dividing by 0. Setting boundaries with coworkers gets the point. That's Luke Birch. He's now tied with Scott for the lead. I couldn't set boundaries with coworkers because my wife was my boss. And still is, in a way, huh? They said we were crazy. They said we couldn't put blank instead of blank. They were wrong. Come on. Fucking confirm selection button is not working for me.
Yeah, me neither for some reason. That's not good.
Yeah, fuck.
Time to hit refresh.
2 people got their answers in, but me and Smart cannot get ours in. I'll try to hit refresh, but I'm afraid it's going to kick me out. Oh, okay. Now it put the first one through. There we go. They said we were crazy. They said we couldn't put famine inside of daddy issues, but they were wrong. They said we were crazy. They said we couldn't put weapons of mass destruction inside of the inevitable heat death of the universe, but they were wrong. They said we couldn't put Rupert Murdoch inside of Miley Cyrus. They were wrong. They said we couldn't put a stinky hoo-ha inside of Panda Sex. They were wrong. And it's the stinky hoo-ha inside of Panda Sex. They were wrong. Mark Wahlberg gets another point.
Yeah.
How the hell did I not win with putting Rupert Murdoch inside of Miley Cyrus? Come on. A romantic candlelit dinner would be incomplete without blank.
You are all dumb ass fuckbugs. Look at my asshole, you Mexican bitch.
Oh, wow.
A romantic candlelit dinner would be incomplete without having your titties sucked while sucking on titties. An octopus giving 7 hand jobs and smoking a cigarette. This month's mass shooting. I like mouth better anyway. Sucking the caviar straight out of a fish's pussy.
Ooh.
That is pretty romantic. Three of these are kind of similar. Okay. Sucking the caviar straight out of a fish's pussy gets the point. That's Luke Birch.
I do like that one.
That's 7 for Luke. Is that what we play to? Is Luke the winner?
No, we play to 8.
It says the Birchwood Vampire wins the round. Next round will begin in 8 seconds.
Wins the round, not the
The
game.
round, not the game. Okay, my bad. I'm a bitch. I'm a lover. I'm a child. I'm blank.
Your dad was on my lawn yelling at me all night, and after I finally fell asleep, I woke up saran wrapped to a tree with penises on my face.
That's a long one.
Hello?
That was not.
All right.
Wir müssen die Juden ausrotten!
Wir müssen die
Watch out, Boxman.
Es ist Zeit für Reich!
Wir müssen die Juden ausrotten!
All right, I'm a bitch. I'm a lover. I'm a child. I'm Lockjaw. I'm a bitch. I'm a lover. I'm a child. I'm denying climate change. I'm a bitch. I'm a lover. I'm a child. I'm a falcon with a cap on its head. I'm a bitch. I'm a lover. I'm a child. I'm getting high and watching Planet Earth. Lockjaw gets the point. That's 5 points now for True North. So True North has 5. Scott and Smark have 6. Luke has 7, and I have 2. When I was tripping on acid, blank turned into blank. All right, when I was tripping on acid, the entire Mormon Tabernacle Choir turned into terrorists. I was tripping on acid, sewing 2 hamsters together to make a double hamster supreme turned into the end of all life on Earth. Inserting a mason jar into my anus turned into pulling the butt cheeks apart so fart comes out quieter. And child beauty pageants turned into running out of semen. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yep. I regret nothing. It's already win.
I need to get back to my drop board. Oh, no. That'll happen. Waiting for players. I guess Luke won that one.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, it's already rolling up on 11 o'clock, so I think we'll call it after 1 round tonight. We might have been able to do 2, but everybody wanted to score a bunch of points. So. Oh, bitch, fuck off. There we go.
Oh no!
Got to it. All right. Big shout out to Scott Greer, Not Queer. Shout out to True North. Shout out to Bobby Anthem. Shout out to Bob Dole. Shout out to anybody else that's fucking listening to this shit on YouTube. I know there ain't many of you, but some of you do it for some reason. Can't figure out why.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay.
We love you.
If you are, make sure to like and subscribe. Are we doing this YouTube thing right now?
Yeah, we don't ever say that because, I don't like people that say that typically. If they like us and want to subscribe to us, they'll do it without being fucking told. I'm pretty sure everybody's well-versed enough on YouTube to know what to do. If I have to tell you, I don't want your fucking like and subscription, okay?
Be sure to drop your favorite racial slur in the comments.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
If you can't think of a good racial slur, a good sexual slur is perfectly fine here.
I'm gonna come.
That's right.
Yeah, make sure to come back every Tuesday, 8:30. We're live. You can fucking hang out in the chat like these other unfortunate assholes. You can make fun of us in the chat like these other unfortunate assholes. We'll read it off. We'll have fun with you. It's a good time. Say whatever you want. We got tough skin. Till next week, though. Tits.
Chinaman.
Chinaman tits.